The calendar says it's fall, but that's not what it feels like when we step outside.
These balmy temperatures are leaving some plants confused. Why are some spring flowers blooming, and when will we finally get some frost? Good question. Here's Jeff Wagner.
Colors pop year-round at the Arboretum, but some aren't exactly on schedule.
Are there some plants that are confused right now?
Well, that's an interesting way to put it.
Julie Weisenhorn is an extension educator in horticulture with the University of Minnesota, standing beside some azaleas.
Ordinarily, we would see it blooming before it even leaves out in the spring. And here we are in October.
Yeah.
And we see some of the white lights flowers blooming. And the question, of course, is why?
She says first to blame is stress from the drought, then above average temperatures over the past few weeks.
Azaleas in the south will rebloom in the fall. In Minnesota, they don't.
Even lilacs are popping through their buds.
The interesting thing about lilacs is they usually start reblooming after a cold spell, and we haven't really had that, so I don't have a really good answer for that one.
The good news is late blooms won't harm the plants, nor will it hinder their spring showing.
I guess it's just a chance to enjoy the blooms one more time before winter.
A season that, although is approaching, feels so far away.
October right now, the first 3 days, we're 11 degrees above normal so far.
Pete Boulay is a climatologist with the DNR.
Should most of Minnesota have seen a frost by now?
Typically this time of year, like around the Twin Cities, the 50-50 date is right around October the 10th.
If we hit October 26th in the Twin Cities without a frost, we're in rare air.
So 90% of the time by about October 26th in the Twin Cities, we'd see 32 degrees.
Then there's some years where frost doesn't arrive until almost Thanksgiving.
In 2016, we lasted all the way till November 18th. So that's our record right now for the latest 32 degrees in the Twin Cities.
And it's likely our lawns won't have a brief freeze anytime soon. Every month since February has averaged above normal temperatures, a trend that hasn't wavered. However, October is notorious for sudden changes of the seasons. Jeff Wagner.
Enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually the other shoe will drop.
WCCO 4 News.
Here's a good example of Jeff's last point. October of 2020 started with 2 days in the 80s.
And then on October 20th, nearly 8 inches of snow fell in the Twin Cities. If you have a good question for Jeff, email him by visiting WCCO.com/links.